Only one nomination, only one win. So I'm not as dope as I thought I was. This is your wake up call. You may not be as good or as dope as you thought you were, but maybe you are. Don't let the film festivals validate who you are as a filmmaker, all right? Understand, everyone did not love Tyler Perry's work, but he is doing pretty well, right? He has an audience. You could say what you want, but you need to know who you are as a filmmaker and who your audience is. Now, I realized my wake up call as a filmmaker, I thought I was like going to do some great things. Like, okay, they say the odds of getting into Sundance is what? I could do that. I just expect to win. I really do. I expect to win. I expect to, I don't know. I don't even know where this comes from. Some people call it entitlement, but am I really entitled? I mean, I grew up on food stamps, roaches, stuff like that. Like, how entitled can I really be? But I truly feel that I'm good. I think that the work and the time and the effort I put into details, research, it's good. It's logic. It makes sense. It's authentic. These may be stories that aren't sold because they're stories that are not told. My film is a sinister drama unraveling family secrets, and that's pretty heavy because a lot of people don't want to start to look under the rug for the things that they swept away 10, 20, 15, 30 years ago. And I get that. But when I say a story that isn't told isn't a story that isn't sold, that's actually what a big time exec told me. Okay? Now again, when I go after stuff, I really think that it's going to happen for me. God is good. I have faith. I have confidence. God gave it to me. Okay? My grandma helped. But this film festival run, like, tried to tear me down, honey. It was like I was in a boxing match with, oh, I just realized I only have on one earring. I'm a mess, Lord. You see? But this film festival run made me feel like I was so incompetent. Made me feel like my film, my writing was just not good enough. I felt like that a little bit, just for a little bit of time. Especially when you see some of the films that were nominated or that did win, and you're just like, but why? Cinematography, they were nominated for best DP. Like, my DP was dope. Sarah Winters, great. Best acting, they're nominated for best acting. My actor's superb. I got Andrea Bennett, newcomer, emerging actress, and classic actress Aloma Wright. What are we talking about here? Experienced actress. They was acting circles around this. So it just made me feel like, well, dang, well, what am I doing wrong? But you have to understand that a lot of it is politics. A lot of it is who you know. A lot of it is, do you have a school being backed or backing you? Are you coming from a program? You understand? I came with myself. I came with my raw talent. Let me stop. But no, I really did. And I was pushing this. And I'm like, this is a push. People need to start talking about these family secrets. You know, during COVID, a lot of people found out and they discovered some things that happened in their family, or they decided to discover who they were as a person and no longer succumb to who they were as a child. They have been living this mindset because things that have happened for them, you know, to them for so long. And they're just like, no, it's time for me to live, time for me to deal with this, disrupt the pattern, and to start living. And that's what my film 7 Sharp explores. It is a catalyst to start dialogue, to start disrupting patterns of family secrets and some of the things that happen in these family secrets, okay? And so because it is so, to me, important to people, society, families, women, children, men even, I'm like, this is going to do well, it's going to do great, it's going to do. But I understand films are also part of like, okay, we in an era of Wakanda Forever. We in an era of police brutality. We in an era of Me Too. So sometimes film festivals not only are political about who you know, but it's also political about, well, what's hot right now. So as you go through your journey as a filmmaker, if you decide to go the film festival route, do not let it tear you down. Do not let it deter you, okay? Do not let it say, dang, I'm kind of whack. You're not whack. Maybe some of the stuff is whack. Like when I look at some of my stuff, I'm like, okay, I could have changed that. Like I know that my film is missing a lot of movement. You know, there are some certain shots that could require more movement. I get that, but I just really wanted to focus on the acting and the story. My actors are, I'm a director's actor because I used to be an actress. So all the technical stuff, the cinematography, because my DP was dope enough, I'm just like, okay, well, what you got? You got some ideas? I was focused on the acting, the believability, the authenticity, and the story, how real it is. So, and I was not nominated for any of those things. And it made me feel down. It made me feel real bad. And then I saw you as Celie. And I knew this, God. Let me stop, okay? But no, seriously, I truly felt like, dang, this sucks. Maybe I'm not that good. It will have you doubting yourself. And I'm over it now because I do look at my film and I am very proud of it. I produced some award-winning films before. I've even collaborated by co-writing, co-producing a film that got into some festivals. Actually won a couple of awards, like writing, best comedy writing, and something else. I can't remember. But this I did all by myself. You know, I had a great team, but when I say by myself, like I wrote it by myself, I directed it. So I realized that when I got that wake up call, hello, you just ain't that dope? What? Me? You tripping, bye. Sometimes you do need that, but it's not who you are. Okay? Like sometimes we need a wake up call to be like, okay, think outside the box. How can we approach this differently? Okay, so they're looking for politics. I'm going to give y'all politics. Maybe you need to go get that agent, go get that manager, go find out who the people are, come back again next year, and in the meantime, rub some elbows, network. Or maybe you say, that ain't for me, I can't do that. I'm going to go the Tyler Perry route. You have every right to do that. Go build your own table, boo. My LLC is called Building Tables Productions. This was actually the very first film under my LLC, 7 Sharp. So a lot of times we get the wake up call and it's not to tear you down, but maybe through this festival you will get torn down. I was torn down, honey. Even with the people are like, but you got into so many festivals. But do you know how many I submitted to? I submitted to a total of 22, and there was some, child, there was one, I'm like, y'all ain't select my film. I took it so personally. I really did. Don't take it personal. Listen to Monica. Don't take it personal. Don't do that. Okay? You do have a right to get upset, especially when you see some of the films and you just like, now, are we playing? When I saw one of the films at Pan African, I just said, I know they lying. And this is not to knock any filmmaker because I know we all try. We all try our best. But it just looked bad and it looked cheap. It just did. I'm sorry. It did. But they made it into Pan African. Y'all could always go look it up, child. Y'all could see the films that was in the short film block. Let me not do that. I ain't gonna do that. I said I was over it. I'm growing. Okay? Just understand that during this film festival run, you may get a wake-up call. And you may not like what this call got to say. Hello? Say what now? I didn't get into not one film festival. Say, I only got into the little rinky-dink film festival. That could be you. That could be you. And if it will, it's okay. It's all right. Sometimes you got to find the film festivals that work better for you. And just see how they're curating these film festivals. Child, listen. All I know is that I realized that what I have is good. There was an exec that saw the short film. They really liked it. They wanted to see the feature script. So of course, what did I do? I started writing on that. You know, there are multiple things that could come from this particular moment. Don't let this moment, you know, label you. Because I was feeling down and out, like horrible. But I feel better now. So I just want to encourage y'all with that. 9, yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I won one nomination. I went all the way to Cannes. That within itself, honey. People are just like, you went to Cannes. That cachet alone does a lot for my film. So I just want to encourage y'all that y'all may get a wake-up call that will not go in your favor. But it is up to you to flip the script and find out how it can work in your favor. Okay? Y'all got a million tabs up here to help y'all become what you're trying to become. Focus on it, find it. And let me know what other topics y'all want to talk about in the next video. Ridiculous.